That's not good. Right there. Oh yeah, I like that. Greetings, Sarah the Mage, going live again. Hanging loose tonight, babies. Welcome, welcome. What's this? Welcome. What's this? Joe from the Carolinas, new from SmackDown, something? We don't share an audience much. I'm much more famous than he is. Yeah, so tonight I just thought, you know what? Why don't I just go on and freestyle again? It seems to work for me. Who, David? Yeah, baby, pyramid. Yeah. Okay. The party has already started. I'm just waiting for the names to pile in. CW Chanter was in the chat this morning for a brief blinking period of time. Saturn here. Oh my word, it's Robin Eagle song. This is what I've been waiting for, babies. You heard the gong, didn't you? The gong. The song. So I've just done my rituals again because I had to do them before I went to work. Alistair, yeah, the gang's all here. What time is it? So I'm not going to wear my glasses. I will not wear my glasses. And I never even needed them until I started that job 2 years ago. I actually think it's got something to do with I see when I came off, tried to come off the benzodiazepines, your vision is just fuzzed. You're walking about in a daze. And I'm sure that's got something to do with it. I think if I could get off these things, my eyesight would suddenly come back. And if you rely too much on glasses, your eyes get lazy. So I get a sore head when I wear them as well. It's not vanity. So yeah, we had such a funny stream this morning. I was talking to myself for an hour, wondering why there was people in the chat that just weren't talking to me at all. That's weird. They're normally so chatty. And then I realised that I wasn't. So for some reason, I wasn't seeing the chat, but I am tonight, and it's beautiful. So love you guys. And it was so cute. The conversation that you were having. It's like, oh no, he hasn't noticed. And then David Skype called me, which I'm just touched by the whole thing. There's a lot of love in the air. Love. Yeah, so my friend iWalk, the genius musician that he is, we're in touch daily. He's my little sweetie. So we're going to be doing another live festival. I might even, I do know some good musicians and stuff around Aberdeen, so I might even pull a few old heads in and just have a right old jam some night. Because I talked to the neighbour today. He gave me the canvas, this beautiful canvas. He also gave me a lovely rug. People are nice around here. And he said that there was no noise at all. And that guy through there, I don't think he's ever there. So it looks like Saroth Studios will be in full effect. And the playback of the live stream today didn't seem glitchy. It seemed, oh, Brandon, excellent, yes. Oh, it's so good to see all you guys. It really is. It's been such a fascinating journey, and it really, for me, like I say, the channel started in 2012, but there was the big cessation of magic for 2 whole years, and I relied on Lato to kind of keep me in the loop. She was my shamaness, my high priestess. So I owe that woman. Oh, hi, Robin. It's beautiful to see you here. Deborah, yeah. Oh, Madfinger, how's it going, man? Excellent. Oh, we need Scalendal and CW, a few others. You've got to be careful naming people because people get offended. Uh, you know? Yeah, hi, everyone. So what are we going to talk about tonight, then? Probably this old process that I see it not just in me, I see it reflected in everyone and everything that I'm doing at the moment. It's like 2012, the apocalypse of light. There's a massive amount of spiritual energy going out at the moment. And even if you're smoking a joint and you feel it, well, no, that'd be the joint, but the deeper vibration. Oh, chat blinks out. But there is something calling to us, brothers and sisters. Are they the lesser gods, the pantheons of Loki, one of my favourites? The trickster gods are always the initiators. Mercury, a trickster. Quicksilver, messenger of service. Occultism and rock music would be a really interesting show to do. So the plan is, guys, now that this seems to be okay, the sound seems to be quite good because I'm going to show it one more time. I'm actually going to get it in shot. What's the point of having a gorgeous looking like Goebbels microphone and not being able to show it on camera? I am going to get a stand for it, and it just gives you an instant air of authority. Look at me. Sorry, I shouldn't think about too much. It disturbs the camera. Right, I'll just pop into chat for a wee minty and see who's there, and then I will continue my fascinating discourse. Oh, voice not clear on your end, Robin? How is it for everybody else? Just before we begin. Hold on, I'm going to have to get rid of that little Joe from the Carolinas thing. Sorry, Joe. I do love you. So, can you hear me, guys? Can you hear me? Tommy, can you hear me? Yep, sounds fine. Robin, you having problems? I do love it. I love it. It's great. I didn't actually need it. I do love it. So, as ever, see, whenever you do a show, especially when you're doing live streams, you think you're making loads of sense at the time, and then when you watch it back, which I had an aversion to at first, I really couldn't watch myself back. It was excruciating at first because us British people, I have noticed, we're a lot more reserved than you American people. I wouldn't like to say manners, but I mean, I'm much more American at heart. I'm a bit of a free spirit, and I find British people a bit tightly wound for me. Many, the ones that are wearing disguises. Yeah, this is a disguise. Look, this is a mask. Voodoo. Look, and it kind of echoes the paintings. Wow, that's pure visual genius. That's David Bowie, that. Yeah, so I'm just feeling in the groove, guys. Is everyone feeling good on this Friday night? Oh, Amanda Pomander, yeah. I keep getting, Darcy. I see, I read chat and then I can't respond, and then I respond later. So you're just going to have to get used to the non-linear quantum nature of this channel. But I did read that she was going to do the sacrament tonight. Shaddai El Chai. So if she is in Gnosis right now, send her love and tell the mushroom gods to make things right, and they will. So CW Chanter was in the chat this morning. That's the biggest thing, biggest news for me. He was in the shower, which is pretty sexy. I can imagine foam on his beard and stuff. Very nice. But yeah, I mean, how flattering is that? Uh, I wish you'd do more shows, right, guys? Gonna have a fucking hell yeah if I do more shows. Oh, random little spike. So if you have got an in that you want me to totally read, Jonathan, I was thinking today about Will and Crowley and all that, and Arthur Schopenhauer, yeah, emphasised it too. You said that magic artist was the only way to transcend the beast. It is. It absolutely is. Yeah. The beast is you. I mean, the most evil thing you're ever going to meet in this planet is your darkest inner heart. And everybody has them, and we all try and hide them away. But we're all, there's the 7 deadly sins, and we've got all of them. I've got about 15 deadly sins, and I'm guilty of them all. But it's recognizing it and working with it, and the shadow work that is all over the place at the moment. That's the real work. And like I say, Jordan Peterson was instrumental. That you've got to pick a bit from here and pick a bit from Nietzsche. Was a fucking genius. The girl I was talking to yesterday, I think she might be my girlfriend actually, guys. I quite like her. She's totally clued up. She played drums in a band. She's got cool tattoos. She's got red hair. What else again? Her grandmother was an Eastern Star. She's really into magic. Yeah, it's going to work. I've forgotten the original point. Oh yeah, she's in Heidegger. That was her speciality, and I'd always kind of stayed away from hard philosophy because I thought it was all like logic and Kant and all that. Kant, then you go, I fucking can't do Kant. But I think they're more sort of transcendental, far out dudes. I encountered a lot of it in literary theory. Really quite. If something's like highly intellectual, it tends to verge on magic sometimes. Although that's really bad. That's not what I'm trying to say at all. Like that rhizome theory by Deleuze and Guattari was magical thought in print. Yeah, Nietzsche was but I sometimes philosophers are so difficult and so dense. It's good to have an interpreter. So I'll sometimes not, if you're trying to listen to Beyond Good and Evil on audiobook, it's pretty hard going, or reading it is even harder. I used to love reading books when I was young, child, teenager, but now it's a shame that I really struggle to concentrate for long enough because there's so much information. It's like we're getting so specialized. Oh, I don't want that sentence. So I'll just jump onto YouTube and find a sentence that I do want, or the specific information. But it's beautiful because this is the first time in human history where we've had the power to access virtually all information. And especially when you're going deep into yourself in meditation, you feel connected to all consciousness. And I am not a fatalist. I always believe in the triumph of the human spirit and the human experiment and whatever this is that we're in. And I don't see any dark archontic futures. I see a beautiful shining future, whatever happens. Transhumanism, Luciferianism, it's all just evolution. It's all thoughts, it's words, it's not harming anyone. The people that harm people are the ones that should be corrected. Magicians, shamans, artists, poets, musicians, writers, painters, they are the people. What I tried to say this morning was Shelley's famous quote, I think I might get to two somewhere. Poets are the unacknowledged legislators of the future, which means that artists dream up the future, and they literally do. Look at all the science fiction films and then look at the technology 20 years later. Is that because they're doing that stupid thing, predictive programming, or is it because artists are more in touch with the formative worlds. We can pull down ideas from that world or up from that world. Doesn't matter, up, down, left, right, it's all the same. And pull out these genius ideas. And then, like the Star Trek handset was a mobile phone, wasn't it? And humanity's group mind wanted one. So the, the, the gods gave one person a genius to create it. And now we have virtual communities where like-minded people can meet up like this and discuss things like this. How could we have done that even 5 or 6 years ago? With the live streaming and the chats. It's fantastic. It's fucking amazing. And I love it. And there's so many excellent content creators out there. And we're all Jetpet! Oh my god, it's yet again, it's a veritable lineup of stars. You know what? Oh no, I haven't. I'm going to do it. So I've got my water. I was going to let you talk amongst yourselves for a while because it's just, I know how lovely it is to be in chat and to have the comforting sound of someone chuntering away in the background while you can say hello to your pals again. So I'm totally up for that. Oh yeah, so iWalk and ModWiz have been working on this great. I was going to play it, but you'll notice I've got no home chance tonight. I've got nothing because my Bluetooth speaker has broken and the sound from the tablet, it's just I can't play that. It's just such horrible quality. But I think it's his latest song. But I must say, iWalk's channel. I'm gonna get around to pasting links to that because surely it's not that hard. I am slowly getting to grips with this YouTube thing, the streaming thing, and I've noticed that this is a beautiful little notebook, by the way. Very chuffed with it. It's very cheap and it seems to be doing the job. The first day was glitchy, but I think it's just settled down a bit. Got this little motor running, a bit like myself. So things are looking good for the future. We are definitely going to be doing hangouts. I don't know how to do a hangout, but I think we just hi Jetpad, how are you? It's ace to see you here. Have you ever been in chat before, Jetpad? The fucking CW chanter in here this morning. He said one sentence, but that was enough. My allegiance is to CW chanter. No one else. I love you guys, but he is the best. I need him to come back quickly. In fact, CW, I summon you now. Appear before me. Saroth the Mage, summon thee. CW chanter. Mrs. Seven Serpents in the house. She's lovely. We should get Discord going as well. I signed up today. Discord. Vossist Discord. We all love fucking CW, man. He's the man that started it all, as far as I know. I was watching him long before the live stream started, and then I was very slow to catch on to the. Been on the road, Jetpet, in this beautiful hot summer. I don't know what it's been like way over the Atlantic Ocean, but here it's just been the most incredible summer we've ever had. Oswald fucking Spengler in the house. Good day. Are you Australian, Oswald? I always thought you were the guy that wrote, what was it? Decline in the West? That was a great book, mate. Very true in many ways, you know. I'm just loving. Oh, where are you, Brandon? Hey, Modways, I was just talking about you and iWalk's Groovy Music project. And I was away to try and... But don't you think that iWalk's... When you type in iWalk, you get a whole heap of crap before you find his channel. So we need to do something about that. You guys that know how to do all the sophisticated YouTube stuff, because the music is so good. I'd listen to that live stream. I watch my videos through once to check for like obvious errors and stuff. That when they're done, they're done. There's nothing you can do in live streams. You make a lot of slips of the tongue, and just errors that make you look stupid, but they are just mind slips. They're not like, I'm not reading from a script. I'm not a fake shaman or anything hired by the intelligence services to infiltrate your community. I am not. So yeah, this is the card I got today, but yet again, I forget to tell you what it is. Funnily enough, it's a German tarot deck. You can see the fire in that card, Aries. And it's the Emperor, but it's called the Kaiser. I was thinking, so the Kaiser was technically an Emperor. That's interesting. And it was all about like, this to me is the male authority figure. You know, like how I was saying that the tarot is, I got that very strongly in visions and ecstasies, that it's the Oedipus complex, and that's what Jim Morrison was harping on about. This is the end. He was tapped into the source. A lot of people ridiculed Jim Morrison for years about his bad poetry, and the Sleaford Mods still do. They hate rock stars, and I love the Sleaford Mods, so I ain't gonna argue, but he was a bit of a twat sometimes, but he had some fucking great ideas. And who hasn't been inspired by songs like Break On Through the End, When the Music's Over, and their live stuff? You know what I mean? He was a people dude. California, the forest fires in America are just fierce and frightening. But I think it is a natural thing, isn't it? It's not just a natural disaster. Obviously, it is when people's homes are involved. It's a natural thing that the forests get dry, they clear, and then new growth. Yeah, the lightning struck tower, perfect example of that principle. Everybody was obsessed with Jim Morrison when they were about 18, 19. Funnily enough, I was with that girl yesterday when we were sitting outside in a cafe having a beer, and one of the guys that I used to go to this infamous drum-ins where all the stuff goes down in Aberdeen, he was one of the regulars there, and he was actually singing "Break On Through to the Other Side," absolutely steaming with a tin of beer at like 6 o'clock in the evening with his street alcoholic dudes. I just thought, my God, that Sleaford Mod song is so true. They talk about like Keith Richards having spawned 1,000 street alcoholics, and there is a certain truth in that, because me and my friends used to worship those false idols that are rock stars. Some of them are worth loving, like David Bowie, Brian Jones, the genuine ones. But the rock and roll lifestyle, unless you've got rock and roll pit money, you don't. You can't have the rock and roll lifestyle, because you turn into a street addict. So yeah, I just think it's a beautiful card, and it's all about fire. So my element at the moment is air. That's the one I'm working every day. Before I came on today, before I came on tonight, because it's oh my God, it's 2:32 in the morning. I did my invocation of air, which is it totally does, and that's why I am like literally like the wind at the moment. I'm fast and changeable and all over the shop, but in a kind of glorious and Grant Morrison through. Did he? I agree. I see. This is why I agree with CW on so many soul levels. He saw that same performance with Grant Morrison. The comic book guy. Well, I'm coming up on an achy, and all that kind of shit. And imagine doing that at a conference. We obviously do it in the privacy of our own homes and occasionally on live streams. But going in front of a whole conference audience and proving how hard you are by taking drugs. Absolutely, tarot backwards is in the rota and the wheel. There's. I must respond to David's comment. They're a very learned man. But I would like to summon Brian Jones. I've tried to with my invocation, but it's not the good. It needs refining. But I mean, dead people are dead. I don't think you can actually reach their spirits, but you can reach their egregore or their essence in some ways, and invoke. So you're taking all these great people into yourself. It's like every time you read a book, every time you do a practice, every time you get a tattoo, every time you have sex, every time you make music, every time you do anything creative, Mark Shirora with beautiful rainbow colours. Yeah. He was there at the actual conference. You're joking. Oh my God, I watched it on YouTube and was embarrassed for Grant Morrison because he's a fellow Scot. Yeah, I just cringed, and it was nice to know I wasn't the only one. I won't go on about my other Piet Noir, David Griffin, or should I, with Hogwarts Golden Dawn. Is he still actually making videos? Because I think I must have unsubscribed to Bases. Just got. Is Miles Johnson still doing stuff? I will have to resubscribe just to keep an eye on them. Brandon, you can do your other undercover work, my moderator, sir. Good. Oh, Sam in the house as well. Country roads, I know. And that thing with the leather, he's in it. I don't want to knock anybody down, but he's put himself up as a great poobah of a venerable organisation. So I think it's perfectly legitimate to take a small swipe at him and say that he looks so uncomfortable. He's stuffed into this trendy. You can just tell that drag somebody off the street, give him a haircut, a leather jacket, and he's almost like a weird grinning puppet. So Sam Shadows in the house. This is the yes. Me and Frater Lux have got a proposition for you, Mr. Shadows. And it's going to be skexy. So have I got anything to talk about? Silence is golden, golden. Robin, I know what fucking star-studded lineup I've got tonight. A proposition? Yeah, Twitter. I don't understand it. Why is it called a DM? For a start. Somebody tell me that. I prefer a bit. Yeah, right enough. Get off Facebook. Facebook, run. Don't walk, run. Direct message, that makes sense. I was thinking but I always think of IM as instant message because I was so hooked up to the Facebook thing. But it's a merry-go-round Facebook. Nothing ever gets done. People talk big and then nobody ever shows up. But on YouTube, people show up with zeal and vigor. Well, I like to call it private messages. DM is a bit confusing. And the whole thing about like going from bottom to top instead of top to bottom, and is the point of it to retweet your friends' tweets? I just don't. That's what I do. I like things, and then if I really like it, I'll retweet it. I guess that's just what you do. Indeed, a magical proposition. This is a standing proposition to the community that anybody who would like to take part in experimental magic should contact Saroth the Mage at saroth222@gmail.com or hit me up with a DM on Twitter at just Saroth the Mage, I think. But you can do anything with the email address. And Sam, are you coming on the show soon? Because it looks like we're streaming quite nicely. Is it the sound good? Is the visions good? Because if it's good, we're ready to go, babies. We're ready to go. I follow you. I follow everyone here on Twitter, I think. Modwiz, yeah, got you. Brandon, got you. Got you all. So yeah, let's talk about magic, baby. Everything looks great. Yes. Yeah. Okay. That's a definite confirmed. First Saroth Mage dialogue, chat, confrontation, naked wrestle will be with Sam Shadowzone on some auspicious date astrologically when the moon is right and Saturn says it's okay. Not Satan, Saturn. There is a difference. Yeah, so we'll get grooving with that. We'll get our magical group going. We're still wanting to also kind of squeeze in a crazy book thing at some point as well, aren't we? Oh gosh, I'm totally honoured, Sam. Jesus, you've achieved more in your short life than I have in my long life. So you're very welcome on this show. You're all fucking welcome. Jesus, I mean, it's the creme de la creme I've got in this chat room. I've got the best chat room in the whole magical universe. Apart from, of course, Rufus and Aaron Leach and Jake Stratton Kent. They probably have a good one, but ours is obviously much better. So, to be honest, at half an hour, I just really want to pop in and make a few little comments on how funny it was today and how good it was to see you all. I tried to kind of ham-fistedly describe how I use mushrooms as like a catalyst for spiritual change. I hope I got some of that across. Oh yeah. What's the score with music? Because I've noticed some people like have like radio stations because I really need music for the chat. Oh yeah, that's the thing. If anybody's watching who knows people that I've got like MP3s that they can send me that they want promoted, if it's good, I'll because I like music and I would like to have like always, not always obviously because I'm going to be streaming a lot. It's nice to have intro music and stuff to promote. I would have played iWalks and Modways, the Goob song, fucking amazing. Kind of reminded me of like Country Joe and the Fish a little bit, that kind of protesty sort of vibe about it. It's beautiful. And of course, iWalks sort of, I can't even describe iWalks music. It's so shimmery and ethereal, but yet crunchy. It's ethereal but crunchy. Indeed, my people will talk to your people, and we'll get our brotherhood together, because that's what Sabbath Image is all about. It's about the gathering of the clans. You know, all the. I didn't know that anybody else was doing this shit, man. Of course I knew, but I didn't know. I didn't know. But now I know. I know something. So I'm perfectly happy just to carry on. Allow me to just have a small organic cigarette. And then we'll just round off with a prayer and a bit of nudity, and that should do it. And by the gods, it will happen. Because everything has been going swimmingly. I went past sleep. I thought I was going to go to bed when I got home from work. I was so vastly hungover this morning after that date yesterday. And the cocktails, mojitos is what I like with the mint. Oh, it's just so in that roasting hot day. So we had a few cocktails and then some beer chasers, and felt like death this morning. But the stream went on, and I actually think it was quite good. It was hilarious that I couldn't see the chat for the whole. That was funny when I was reading it back. But it just shows how lovely people are. And again, I'm reminded of Darcy maybe doing our sacrament tonight, so I hope that went well. I get Darcy confused. I keep thinking Darcy's from Scotland. There's so many Scottish people. It's like Scottish and Americans. I don't think there's any English people, Welsh people. And you know what? What happened to the expanding the process? He was a moderator here. He was a Scottish guy. He had a channel, which was quite good. And I was kind of following him, and then he just blinked out. And then I noticed his comments had gone from a stream. So when you remove yourself from Facebook, all your stuff goes with you. I mean, I can see how that could be an option, but not if you walk the path of the warrior. Like you say, Brandon, if you ain't done nothing wrong, you don't away, do you? No, sir. I'm not saying expanding the process is nothing wrong. It's probably totally personal reasons. Same as that Zen Moran Sometimes I think it just gets too much. Maybe trolls or something else. Yeah, what is this Discord thing? Somebody put what Discord is in capitals. It's not like Discordia, the chaos, Robert Anton Wilson stuff. Is it? No, it's something different, I think. See, I need to know forums as well because um, listening to the stuff, they've all got forums. All these top magicians. So I'd like to, because it's just a conversation, is it? It's all the world has just opened up, especially for me who was not brought up. Well, I think most of us, maybe Sam is the youngest, but we were all brought up. We didn't even have mobile phones till I don't have it. Only drug dealers had mobile phones back in the day. Oh, Discord, right? I see. I thought it was some fucking cult. I'm disappointed now. I thought it was a sex cult. Church of Subgenius, yeah, that's Robert Anton Wilson kind of offshoot, isn't it? No, it's the other guy. Yeah, but I am finding a lot of that kind of stuff too smirky and ironic. I'm going back to my roots. Yeah, I think grimoires are definitely on the program for the rituals that I want to work. I want to do Liber Samic, and like I keep saying, I'd love to do Abramelin. That it takes 18 months quick. But hey, future is, like I keep saying, praise Bob, exactly. Praise fucking Bob. And, the whole human primates thing kind of came from Robert Anton Wilson. Because we really are human primates, when you look at our collective behaviour, especially. You put 20 men in a room, give them 10 beers each and see what happens. Put 10, well, put 10 women in a room, give them 10 beers each. That would be equally interesting, but I think it would end slightly differently. So I guess we could also do, I was even thinking about doing almost like an order. I've got the THOTH group on Facebook, and there are some really good people over there that I'd like to bring over here. But like I say, I don't want to mix with Facebook and my YouTube too much because all this work shit that I'm worried about. Although I think I've covered my ass pretty well by being a fictional character and only talking about things theoretically. It'd be shit to get busted for something that you're trying to do for really positive reasons, wouldn't it? It's called THO. It's like T capitals T dot H dot O dot T dot H dot. But I have to say, there's 2,000 odd members. It's just like it used to be when me and Lato discovered magic. We're really eager to learn and grow around the community. And we've got a little thing going, but even getting like 3 people to turn up for organized, like we used to do meditation experiments and like trying to astral Rada concept, which I now realize I did kind of. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, but it's just a Facebook page, and it's been going for years and years. It's very popular, and it's only me and Joe that have set it up and run it, and the Thosis thing. That's what all that's about. Lato is a fantastic female. I wouldn't even say she doesn't see herself as a magician, like a male magician would see herself. She sees herself more as a sort of, I don't know, she doesn't see herself as anything. She doesn't need to be labelled, man. She just is. But I'm actually going up to the cottage again. I've got holidays again. Oh, yeah. It's such a good idea to get all your annual leave in the summer. So I am going away I'm seeing my new girl, Sora M, on Tuesday night, and then I'm hoofing up to the cottage to see this fascinating woman called, well, I better say her name, which is a beautiful, absolutely exotic looking Jewess. Her family were wiped out in the Holocaust. Just put a serious tone on it for a minute. And Jill met her at art school in Edinburgh, and she's stunning, and she's also quite kinky, very kinky in fact. But I haven't said names, and I'm sure she would mind. She's very playful. But me and her got a little bit, we've got a platonic thing, and so she later told me that she didn't, that her family, her grandparents, and all that had been wiped out. Obviously, her parents had escaped, and she'd vowed to go back to Germany and prove herself. And that's exactly what she did. She graduated from art school in design. She went back to Berlin, possibly, got a brilliant job at a magazine, and gave it right back to the good old German people, because it wasn't the German people. But, well, yes, it was. Anyways, but let's not go there tonight. But it is a subject. It's a fascinating subject, and it's a deep subject, and it's one I know quite a lot about. So it would be nice to talk about it at some point. But it's so, the wounds are still, battles from 200 years ago are still raw in some people's imagination. So Tahuti, exactly, baby. Tahuti is the proper Egyptian form. Toth is actually the Greek name. And Toth was the obvious choice. I just feel more comfortable calling him Thoth. Thoth was the obvious choice for a tutelary deity, because he's the god of magic. He's the god, we'll call him Thoth. Thoth was the obvious choice for a tutelary deity, because he's the god of magic. He's the god of writing. He's the god of, and he's got a bit of a trickster in him, I think. He's got Luciferian stuff in the Promethean. That's the sort of thing I like. It's like the gods that are kind of helping mankind, and like I say, gods and non-human intelligences can be very indifferent to our frail humanity and make terrible demands on us. I'm actually going up to the cottage. I might even have to take the sacrament, because Martha's had a little bit of trouble lately dealing with it all. Hermes is Greek, and it gets very complicated. Hermes Trismegistus, and then there's the Greek god Hermes, and there's the emerald tablets. And I must say, the emerald tablets, I'm sure they're very profound, but it's this thing about they're old. I have to get over that and know, because there's so much wisdom in those old texts, but I just find them so fucking stultifying. So somebody might need to translate them into the modern vernacular for me. Would I consider them to be the same, or would no? I think they're different. But at some point, no, they are different. I was about to say at some point they kind of merge, but no, I think Tahuti is the ibis-headed god of Egypt, and Hermes is more the messenger of the gods. This similar role. This is what I mean. I was comparing Freya today to Hathor, but I don't know. It's not because I've researched it. It's just because that's the kind of stuff that comes through when you're. Oh yeah. And like I say, we mixed Toth or Thoth and Isis to make Thosis, and that's been perfectly successful. We've had some excellent results. Yeah, I mean, there in the occult world, there's so many versions of everything. You just have to go with what resonates with you and what works for you. That's the most important. I was talking to one of my advisors the other night, and we were discussing, like, some people don't like the Yod Vav for the pentagram rituals, because they think it's Jehovah. We know this. So why not just use Egyptian deities? I used to use Toth in the east, because he was always my main man. The sun rises in the east, so that's where you do that's where all Western magic, the Diasil is the clockwise direction of the circle, the Widdershins is the reverse, and you always go with Diasil. It's always white magic. Even black magic is white magic. I'm beginning to think there is no such thing as black magic, apart from, like, if there are weird, freaky cults who sacrifice children and drink. Oh, Grey Wolf in the fucking house, man. How's it going, dude? Your paintings are amazing. I love them. I've been watching you all day, buddy. Light comes from the east. Yeah, it does. And south is fire, the desert, the Archangel Michael, but I put Horus there, sometimes in his warrior form. You know, that's the thing. You can be so flexible and creative. Uh, West is Isis, Gabriel. Like I say, I don't make four male archangels because that seems very unbalanced to me. It's always male, female, male, female. So obviously, Thoth is a kind of male energy. Michael is a male energy. Isis is the female energy, and Hathor is a. Isis and Hathor get confused as well, but I think they're separate. Yeah, and you know your stuff as well. I was just loving and I love your vibe and the fact that you're not a fucking intellectual. Not that I've got anything wrong with intellectuals. I'm an intellectual, of course. I'm not really, but it's the street knowledge and the kind of urban shamanism that's part of your vibe and a bit of nature. So I like it a lot because you're not a respecter of tradition. You're an iconoclast. So welcome, Grey Wolf, and I hope you get to meet some of these amazing, interesting people. Sam knows his magic inside out. David, Brandon, everybody in here. Madfinger, you're into Gnostic stuff, yeah? Alistair, astrologer. That's what I mean. It's the gathering of the tribe. It's the gathering of the tribe. And wouldn't that be the ideal society to go back to? Not to go back to go forward to somewhere where we weren't forced to live in these artificial circumstances and little prefabricated boxes in the middle of nowhere. You know, we should be building our own fucking beautiful houses. There's a community just not even 100 miles from here, but it's little two ecological hobbit houses. All, you know, it's a perfect community, but they are very hostile to outsiders. And I can understand that you don't want anybody crushing your vibe, you know what I mean? But they have a bookshop, very good bookshop, and there's loads of organic. It's a good place. We go all there at the time, but they're very snobby. It's a lot of very rich Europeans, and they don't move out of the way in those tiny, crammed little aisles of the bookshop, and that really pisses me off. It's the ultimate snobbery. And a lot of them have the silly woolen jumpers. The rainbow ones, you know. That's that new age fashion has never really been much, has it? The ponytails, the straggly ponytails and the unkempt. I've never been into that. So I think I'm probably going to wind up because I really just came on to say hello and thank you for this morning. It was cute. Then I wondered who would pop up, and all the right people have popped up. So that's totally groovy. My people, my shadowy figures in the background, my power animals and my spirit guides have told me that streaming. Oh, you're working with Set tonight, Sam. Whoa, that's a fucking heavy entity to be working with, isn't it? Yeah, we're comfortable here, Grey Wolf, and I hope you're comfortable here. It's like, welcome to the campfire, brother. You've got a lot to say. Everybody watch this guy. Subscribe to his channel. Grey Wolf, Norse, Shaman, 269. I really like his energy, and he's 100% real, like we are. And that's why we came here, isn't it? Because there was all kinds of crackpots putting out ridiculous stories about being age regressed and Mars and back and 20 and back and Spiders are set. That sounds like a rock band. Spiders from Mars. Oh, yeah. And there's a man that knew his magic. Yeah, David Bowie. His whole life was a magical act. From Cather to Malkuth. in the personas. You see the way that David Bowie used personas and masks, and he would reinvent himself time and time again, and that's what you got to kind of do. You're going to do a celebration journey tonight? Fantastic. Oh, Anja, yeah, baby, you made it. See, maybe if I just hang around for long enough, all the people that usually miss the show, is it really a show? It's not really a show. I like to think of it as a show. You know, you kind of do go on to perform in a way. Oh, you microdosed. Yeah. So, how, is it like a liquid form, or is it raw mushrooms and you kind of prepare them yourself? Or yeah, it's good to see you, Anja. I think everybody's good. I think we're all very good tonight. Yeah, that's what I mean. From Gather to Malkuth. He had a weird thing with the Nazi cult as well, didn't he? When he came back from his famous, him and was it Iggy Pop? Was it? Were in Berlin for ages, soaking up all those Nazi vibes. And he came back in a leather trench coat and an open top, fucking Hitler Mercedes, and gave a Sieg Heil to the waiting fans. But that was the thin white cheek for you. You got to be a little bit unpredictable sometimes. Unpredictable. That's another one of my favourite podcasts. Is the last podcast on the left, although I've woefully neglected it. It doesn't need my help. It's like huge, but it's like some of the stuff they do on, like, especially the serial killers and stuff. It's very dark, but it's absolutely fascinating. And the guy Henry Zabrowski is just so funny. He's hilarious. Does anybody watch that? I put shrooms in my incense. Do you? That's a brilliant idea. Yeah. Sam, that's beautiful. Seth and I were talking about what we were talking about as a general model. Oh, the Kabbalah, absolutely. It's just the easiest ladder I've ever found. Very, the 7 planets, the 7 classical planets, and then people have attributed other planets to the supernal triad. But I disagree. I don't think they are associated with any of the new planets. I think it should just be the 7 old ones, because it's a myth and a metaphor anyway. Your map might as well be symmetrical and beautiful. Don't add stupid stuff that doesn't help the process, if you know what I mean. And the process is initiation, and this is the word I'll say again and again and again. All you in chat, all you watching, all you who ever will watch this will be initiated with the power of gnosis. You just can't help it. It got us, turned us into crazy fools, and now it's going to do the same to you. You've got your own gnosis, most of you. And that's what I love. We're all bringing something to the table, You know what? I had a weird idea to do, partly inspired by Grey Wolf again, because I've been, when you watch some of these videos, you kind of get into their mind a little bit, and I think you said you've got a little bit of Indian blood, and I read Bury My Heart Wounded Knee when I was at a real imprint stage in my early teens, and it just it angered me, and it, the beautiful people that sit in blue and Crazy Horse and the Lakota Sioux, and those crazy Cheyennes that travel fucking thousands of miles across America, army pursuing them everywhere. Those people were fucking decimated, and I'm not going to get on the high horse on it. It's not America that did it. It's my ancestors. It's the Europeans that went over and did that shit. And that is in our karmic debt. I got that very strongly in my last sacrament. We were supposed to be the sheep dogs, and we became the wolves. And that has to be redressed. All debts have to be paid before ascension. No, it's not ascension. There is no such thing as ascension, guys. There's no such thing as a rapture. There is only personal apocalypse and death and joy and life and heartbreak and love and sex and drugs and alcohol and books and paintings and scents all the beautiful things in our lives. Okay, I usually try and check out just on the hour, so that's not too. Oh, 7 seconds. Hey. Ah, fucking hell, this has been amazing, man. I can't believe the quality of the people I get in here. Thank you, brother. And thank you, Anja. Thank you, Seven Serpents. Thank you, Modwiz, brother. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Frater. Samod, of course. Thank you all. I'll be back tomorrow because I'm not working until 4 o'clock, so I'll try and maybe think of a theme. You know what I mean? Because I keep coming on. Oh, thank you, Robin. Oops, I hate when I do that. Clang it. Thank you, Robin. Beautiful to see you here. Thank you, Madfinger. You're all so welcome. Thank you, Deborah Gail Hickman. Oh, I missed saying I hate this is the kind of thing that makes me want to just jump on. I missed Nine. He was the first person into the chat, and I didn't even say goodbye to him. And this is what happens, guys. It does happen, and you don't mean it. I don't mean to miss people out. Of course, I don't. That would be horrible. I love you. Oh, anybody that I thought I might have like 2 viewers. 2 subscribers for life. So thank you, guys. Again, I've said nothing, but we're facilitating the conversation, ain't we? And things are really going to go in a different league once I start getting you guys on talking about your stuff. Grey Wolf, if you want to come on, brother, we'll do I'm not sure how to do it yet. Somebody's going to have to teach me as well, but we could do a hangout. You could talk about your shit, I could talk about my shit. Seven Serpents, Brandon, Anja, everybody is welcome on my channel. But remember, it is my channel. Salath's word is final. I say much, but I don't say much. If you know what I mean, Frater. Oh, I've done it again. A clanger. Okay, babies. I love yous. I absolutely do. And I know everybody says I love you and you're my brother and we're all the community. But we are. Sometimes nothing is the most, yeah. I thought about that. I want to learn how to group chat. Yeah, you too, baby. I fucking love you. Look, I've got the reins too, brother. Alistair, thank you so much. You were one of my early moderators. You will be the astrologer if that's okay. You know, even if you good night moderators, thank you very much for showing up with your beautiful owl. Anja, lovely to see you, even if it was only for a short while. Brandon, so nice to have you as a moderator as well. What an honour for me. I even made CW Chandler a moderator. I'd make you all fucking moderators, but you can't all be moderators, can you? Because then there wouldn't be any point. You'd all be moderating each other. Okay, one more bang in the gong and I'm gone, although I hate to leave. Right, see you later, guys. I love you. I really. Oh.